Hey folks, hope you're doing well. Here goes song two. All right, last week was Only Be Me. Song two on the EP is Learning to Feel. So, what's behind these lyrics? This one specifically is even more personal than the one last week. So, if I dodge around a few things, I apologize. I do wish to share, but it is fairly personal. My wife and I went through some big changes in the past couple of years. Some difficult decisions and such, and I responded probably not quite as well as I could have. They were challenging decisions for me, challenging things to work through and sort through. So there were portions of that time where I was pretty frustrated, and so now that we've kind of come out on the other end, which is a good thing, right? Okay. After some of these decisions, it's kind of like learning to feel again, hence the name of the song. I know that sounds a little bit silly, but when you've been frustrated for so long, with someone or in a situation or whatever, and then you finally come out of that, sometimes you're having to relearn how to navigate, how to re-navigate something that maybe you previously did. You knew at one point, you had it down, and then the situation happened, or you had to go through a series of decisions and series of situations, and then you have to relearn everything and figure it out again. That's kind of what the song's about. It's about coming out the other end and relearning about yourself, learning about your emotions, and then telling that to the other person, like, "Hey, I'm working through this, and I'm learning again what I thought I already had down, okay, and I'm relearning it after going through this process with you." So, on the tech side of things, we've got the same rhythm section: Zach St. John on drums, Victor Broden on bass. And on background vocals, Anna Hamilton in St. Louis is a college friend that I've known for many years now. She's an amazing singer. She helped me out with some of those big background vocal layers. We recorded her at Shock City Studios in St. Louis via remote. I think I was in the airport listening in on the session. I wasn't able to be there the whole time because I had to catch a flight, but that was pretty cool. It's amazing the age of technology that we live in. But anyway, she helped out with that, and this song underwent a handful of transitions, through the demo and then into tracking. That whole middle section, that big breakdown after the second chorus, that changed drastically. I had a whole different idea for that, and when we were tracking Zach and Victor. We tracked bass and drums together up at Zach's place in Burbank. They were going through the section, and they recommended, "Hey, maybe try this other thing, and maybe you do this thing on guitar, and what you had planned, and then we're going to change this to make it drive a little harder, right?" Okay, and I thought, okay, all right, cool, let's try it, let's see what happens. They did it. And it just really drove. And then when I took it back to the studio, I started thinking, I was like, well, I got to change what I'm doing. But this wasn't a negative thing. It was great what these guys had done. And I thought, all right, well, I got to figure out a way to make this work better for the song. Because my original plan was this sort of fusion-y line, and I'm kind of getting away from some of that stuff over time, and trying to get something that's a little bit more straight ahead and really driving especially for a song like this. It's got a freaking drive, and so these guys came up with that groove, and then I had to come up with something to do over the top of it, and so I came up with the little solo ensemble jam section that we've got after the second chorus. So that was kind of fun. That was something that drastically changed from the demo to then what ended up coming out the other end. So that is Learning to Feel. Hope you guys dig the song, and I'll see you next week with the third song on the EP. Take care, guys.